Let's see if I can knock out a video in under 10 minutes and in less than 2 to 3 days to edit. As simple as it may look, this sucks up my life. Sitting here. That's supposed to be me typing, but I'm beating my keyboard. Let's move on. So, what day was this? On the 12th of February 2020, in the year of our Lord, Robert Plant, Geoff Keighley, that's not his real name, but I feel like saying it that way, decided he was not doing E3 this year. Horror of horrors, Geoff Keighley isn't doing E3. Help me, Stu.
Oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
Geoff Keighley not doing E3 matters about as much to me as the last shit you took. That's disgusting. How dare you? But in all seriousness, I don't even know why people are pretending like they care. Like, let's be real here, folks. A lot of you did not watch GameSlice's coverage of E3. I mean, come on. GameSlice would do interviews with developers and stuff. Nobody cared. The only person checking this trash was me, because I was doing videos on gaming. I was one of a handful of people that bothered to watch the Todd Howard interview in full. I remember, what was it, E3 2017, I think, when Xbox was showing off Metro Exodus, supposedly on the Xbox. I'm doing quotation marks with my fingers. The gaming journalist for Forbes was like, I was at E3, it looked amazing on the Xbox. I watched GameSlice, me and maybe like 20,000 other people. The developer told Geoff Keighley that it wasn't actually playing on the Xbox in real time, it was playing on a PC.
Running on a PC, or what was it running on?
So this is actually representative of what it will be like on Xbox One X.
Okay.
And I mean,
So same GPU and sort of.
yeah, I mean, like so
on a dev kit, or this is a PC that. Same scope?
It was captured on a PC of the same
Right.
kind of spec.
But game journalists all wrote, oh, it plays amazingly on Xbox, the future is now. None of them watch GameSlice either. Nobody cares. So Geoff Keighley had this to say in a statement from Geoff Keighley on E3. The past 25 years, I have attended every electronic entertainment expo. Covering, hosting, and sharing E3 has always been the highlight of my year, not to mention a defining part of my career. Pretty much like the only part, dude. What do you remember Geoff Keighley for outside of E3? That's right, the Doritos shillery. You remember Geoff Keighley hawking Doritos. And now the Game Awards, which basically is bad as the MTV Awards. Aren't they? Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's not pretend. I would, like, torture terrorists with the Game Awards if I was a CIA agent. All right, Haji. Where's the goddamn explosives? Praise be to Allah, I tell you nothing. We'll see how smart you are, my little friend, after Geoff Keighley's done with you. Play the tape. This is the part where Geoff Keighley cries, giving an award to Hideo Kojima. Okay, that was a defining moment. That was so bad, even Hideo Kojima had douche chills sitting in the audience. All right, I'm not trying to be an asshole to the guy. This is just what I do. I roast everything. I'm waiting for the day when Comedy Central says, Gundam, we need you to come to Celebrity Friars Club roast. We haven't forced anyone to think about suicide this year. I debated what to say about E3 2020. While I want to support the developers who showcase their work, I also need to be open and honest with you, the fans, about precisely what to expect from me. And the funny thing is, it's weird because he's on GameSlice for YouTube. Nobody really watches that. They watch the Twitch version, you know, or they're on GameSpot or IGN, the one time a year when anybody cares about GameSpot's channel. God, those channels are so dead unless they're playing like an exclusive trailer. That's sad. I should do that on my channel. I'm gonna hijack content. I have made the difficult decision to decline to produce the E3 Coliseum for the first time in 25 years. I will not be participating in E3. I look forward to just supporting the industry in other ways and at other events in the future. Really, you know, I'm not directing this towards Geoff Keighley. Just E3 in general. Who cares? Who cares about E3 anymore? Like, really? Hasn't E3 deteriorated over the years? And let's just be honest with each other here. Do you get excited anymore? And the answer is no. You don't. Because it's all this bullshit. You know, you got these influencers you don't care about. You got all this advertisement and hype training and these really dead weight announcers and corporate CEOs that try to get you interested in the trash they're hawking you with microtransactions.
Are going to be on those team. Are you guys pumped for tonight's event?
Yes. Jazzed. Can't wait. Dude, stoked.
The vault is open. Run in there. Just came from playing Battlefield 1. What? I'm still back at Battlefield. I was hanging out with Snoop a little earlier. So sorry, I'm not focused.
Bad bitch.
Nobody cares about E3 anymore that's actually a gamer. Most of us are just kind of like, we already know what games we're interested in, and you're not going to sway us with any amount of hype. Now, this brings me to the rumor mill. The rumor is Geoff Keighley is walking away from E3 because it's going to focus heavily on more influencers and some other sort of bullshit sports stars, actors, and that sort of crap. Stuff that has nothing to do with E3. That's what they're going to try and go for this time. That's the big rumor. Now, if this is true, it has to be real bad for Geoff Keighley to look at it and go, no, this is too much cringe for me, because he hosts the Game Awards.
Okay, now this one, Greg Miller.
The person I'd like to thank is Nicole Tan. Nicole Tan is an environment artist for Crystal Dynamics. I have never met Nicole Tan. I beat Rise of the Tomb Raider this weekend, saw her name go through the credits, along with dozens of other names I didn't recognize, and this happens all the time.
Like, literally, that'd be like something being so dark, even Batman was like, no, this is too black for my taste. Alfred, could you give me a hint of gray? Now, I don't know how true this rumor is, and I can't really back it up because it's all word of mouth in the YouTube community and all this other crap, which really doesn't amount to a hill of beans. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. But it wouldn't surprise me, because E3 has been going down this road for a while now. They've been really heavily relying on influencers to try and drum up interest. If you look at E3 with Ubisoft, how many times have they done some lame-ass demo of like Siege or something, and it's got rappers you never heard of before, or you don't give a rat's ass about, and in a bunch of like streamers you don't know and don't give a rat's ass about, or it's got esports stars that once again you don't care about. Remember when like Battlefield 1 debuted and they had like Snoop Dogg, Jamie Foxx, Zac Efron, Terry Crews, a whole bunch of motherfuckers you don't care about, and it's supposed to get me hyped for the game. Jesus Christ. You know, if that's the case, good for Geoff Keighley. It proves that the man at least has a shred of dignity left, where he's just like, no, this is too much, it's too far away from gaming. I wouldn't be surprised if it was hosted by Pokimane. Oh my god, you know that would happen, and they go, it was a rousing success. Oh, remember when Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out? And they got, what was it? iJustine? Like, iJustine, of all people, to help promote your Star Wars game. The girl who gets free Canon cameras on YouTube? What? What? Dude, like, for real. I wish I could have, like, been to the pitch meeting when they're like, all right, we really got to win back the gamers. Who can we get to do it? iJustine is really going to bring people back to our Star Wars game. Or remember that, I was about to say it loser, but let's face it, his YouTube channel is bigger than mine will ever be. Thanks, algorithm. Jesse Williams, from the guy who did Boyfriend Pranks Girlfriend, and then they picked him up to help you with Need for Speed.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, yeah, it's a great game. But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback, it's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey, man. Thanks, Jesse. Obviously, we're really excited to tell everyone.
And he couldn't even talk? The dude, if he had a shirt that said, please be patient, I have autism, it would have gone down a whole lot better. They pick him up right after he gets exposed for cheating on his wife. Like, oh my God, talk about marketing. You bastards need me. But I'm not doing it unless you're going to pay me. You're going to learn like Raid Shadow Legends. You don't come to Gundam and offer him crumbs. Oh yeah, sure, we gave some other asshole 7 Gs, but you're willing to talk about a game for a few $100s, like $250? Get out of here. Just because I play with puppets doesn't mean I'm retarded. Stu, can I make that joke? And really, with the way things have gone, let's face it, Sony's left E3, so all that's left is like Nintendo and Microsoft. And let's face it, unless Nintendo's doing Super Smash, nobody super cares. All right, I take it back. Nintendo needs either Smash, a new Mario, or Zelda. Everything else, nobody cares about. Xbox, let's face it, they don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, they've lost E3 even when Sony didn't show up. Oh, that's stone cold. But it's true. So basically, the Xbox fanboys are now blaming Sony for Geoff Keighley not doing E3. I highly doubt that this dude really cared that Geoff Keighley ain't gonna be there. I highly doubt it. Jacksepticeye came in. Man, E3's gonna blow this year. Really, Jack? Man, cut this shit. Like you care Jeff ain't gonna be there. Like you're sitting there going, wow. Oh, Geoff Keighley. Oh, wait, that's the wrong. Hold on. Oi, Geoff Keighley ain't gonna be at E3. It's a damn tragedy, mate. Epic horror. Where are me Lucky Charms? That's racist, Stu. Why did you let me do that? I'm sorry. You get mad at me if you want for doing that at like Jacksepticeye, but the dude shilled Google Stadia, and it's not as good as he said it was. Then he changed around his video after the money was paid, you know? Oh, Google Stadia, it's amazing. Months later, changes everything around. I shouldn't be doing that. I'll probably get in trouble. All right, maybe I was being unfair to Geoff Keighley. Let me watch some classic Game Slice. He's interviewing Michael Pachter.
Guess, Michael Pachter with us, the Pack Attack.
With my favorite host.
Well, Pack, we go back. This has been probably 15 years of us chatting at E3.
I'm really pissed they made me turn my phone off. I was going to ask you for a selfie, but I don't have a functioning camera.
Internet legend.
Okay, I'm bored already. I'm 20 seconds in. That's all it took, and I'm tapping out. Jesus Christ, Geoff Keighley and Michael Pachter. Talk about a submission hold. I used to thank God, don't ever let Bret Hart put me in the sharpshooter. That. I'd rather be the sharpshooter than watch this. Oh man, this sucks dick. Michael Pachter. For those who don't know, Michael Pachter is like a gaming analyst. I'm doing quotation marks with my fingers. He's the dude who famously said there would be no more consoles after the PlayStation 3. Then what happened? We got the PlayStation 4. Then we got the PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox X, or whatever the hell it's called. He says a whole lot of wild shit that just don't make sense. I can't even remember. That's the only one that stuck in my mind where I was just like, yeah, this is not the guy to listen to for gaming information.
Michael Pachter. We have to bring you by to set the stage for E3.
Thank you.
Say something wild that the Reset Era forums are going to go off on here.
Oh, God, Reset Era. I haven't been on there in like 2 years. Okay, wild. PlayStation 5,
yeah,
$800.
Really?
Have you looked at the specs?
Uh-huh.
If they make the mistake they made with PS3 and charge $600 or more,
right,
they've screwed themselves. So
already, I'm in 34 seconds. Michael Pachter says the PlayStation 5 is going to be $800. There's no way in hell PlayStation's going to put out the PlayStation 5 for $800. Where were you, Pack Attack, when PS3 dropped, bro? That was $800. How much did I pay for that? Now, it was close to that. I got the PlayStation 3 at launch. I got 2 games from Target. Came up to $800. It was like, how much was that shit? It was like $700 for the PlayStation with 60 gigabytes or 100 gigabytes. PlayStation lost money on that. They're not doing that. There's an article right now that's saying the PlayStation 5, they're like struggling to get it below $460. So worst case scenario will be $500. And even then, people be complaining. I do agree that what the Sony and Xbox are shooting for would be some serious money. And let's face it, a lot of console gamers can't afford, a PC, even though these consoles are pretty much pre-built PCs now, but we'll pretend that they're not. And they don't want to drop that sort of coin. Maybe some of them do. I don't know, man. I can't make sense of none of it, all right? I can't. It's like watching girls on Twitch on Valentine's Day, trying not to feel lonely. It don't fire off in my brain as logical.
I don't understand it. It's like 50K or something and like 10,000 frames a second. I don't know what it is. It's really fast.
But they're not going to charge $800.
I know. I hope not. But I don't know how you spec that thing out at $300 or $400. I just don't know. So
maybe they'll surprise you.
They're not going to surprise me at E3, though. We're talking about E3. They dodged E3 because they didn't have any good news to tell us.
So he doesn't even know the specs of the PlayStation. He's like, it's 50Ks, it's really fast or something like that. That's someone who doesn't... Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here! Get the out of my room! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Geoff Keighley would have had a better shot interviewing me. At least I know something. Good God, there's not even 50K. We are struggling with 4. The new Canon camera, what was that? The Mark D5 or something that's coming out? That's going to do 8K at 30. I know we're talking cameras. That camera's going to be like $3,500. Imagine. Let's move on. No. That's why I don't do gaming stuff anymore, because I lose my shit. Because I still care about games slightly. What else have we got here? Jablinski Games Live. No. Oh, the Coliseum. This is the Coliseum where like he sits and talks to some people. I really don't care. I don't care to watch any of this. Honest to God. I think the Coliseum once had Elon Musk on, and that was like the biggest one they ever had. Like, talk about heights that will never be achieved again. Here, no, I'm not going through this. Oh, Geoff Keighley interviewed Pokimane at E3 2019. Are you for real? Yeah, he did. This is what we're missing out on at E3. A Pokimane interview of Geoff Keighley. Oh, God. How will I sleep at night if there isn't more promotion for Pokimane? A chick whose whole career is based off of being cute. Like, that is it. Try and get Pokimane to do anything else. You are Pokimane, my car broke down. Would it help if I, like... ooh, I'm confused. And all these guys are like, oh, Poki's like wife material. She'll never you. Get over it. Get your life together, young man. Or old man. I know some of you dudes in your 30s. Saw guys like, I'm married and my wife's angry at me because I gave all our money to Pokimane instead of paying for her to go on a vacation. Are you stupid? You giving money to a bitch that won't you, and you took it from the bitch that is you. You crazy. Get me out of here. I'm done with this.